right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 426. Now, last week I said that Jet Li and I was gonna do a Jet Li movie. Out of all these movie reviews, I never covered a Jet Li movie. Well, here we are, right here, man. Yeah, Cradle to the Grave, 2003. Yeah, man, this was Jet Li, DMX, Anthony Anderson, Kelly Hu, ooh, yes. Gabrielle Union, ooh, yes. um, Mark Dacascos, uh, Tom Arnold. But yeah, man, this movie though, this movie, this is one of those movies. At that time, they had the legitimate action star and a rapper doing a movie together. The from late '90s and early 2000s in that time period. Yeah, you had the legitimate action star and and a rapper doing a movie together. And yeah, DMX, he pretty much was the staple of those movies. Yeah, he did like three movies, two of them with Jet Li and one with Steven Seagal. But yeah, this movie though, I picked this movie because Father's Day weekend, and X was playing a father looking to rescue his daughter. Yeah, eventually he got her back at the end of the movie, everything like that. Looking to go clean. To go clean, go straight. Him being a thief throughout the whole movie. But yeah, in this movie though, X and Lee, they team up, take on Mark Dacascos and his crew. Yeah, cause some tiny nuclear weapons, pretty much, in the shape of some black diamonds. You know, these things were were pretty much the MacGuffin of the movie. Yeah, everybody trying to get these black diamonds before they fall into the wrong hands. Hell, X thought they was worth some money, but Dacascos, he had other plans for him. He knew what they really were. These things are like nuclear bombs. He had these in his hands, and he controlled the whole world. But yeah, the cool fight scene between Dacascos and Lee at the end. They went back and forth, and then you saw Lee. He had the upper hand in most of the fight. But yeah, I tell you, man, seeing these guys, it was like a dream match. This was before the Expendables, so this was like a Expendables dream match. That we never thought we'd get to see. You know, us action fans. Us martial arts films. Martial arts movie fans and action fans. Yeah, seeing Jet Li and Mark Dacascos go at it in this fight. Seeing Jet Li had the upper hand mostly in this fight. Yeah, I tell you, this was the fight that we always wanted to see. Yeah, it was a pretty good fight too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lee had Lee took one of those diamonds, the calibrated one, stuck it in Dacasco's mouth, made him swallow it, did a little chop in the throat, and broke the diamond, and broke the stone. He broke the stone, and all that plutonium, all that synthetic plutonium, activated, burned right through, fried my man's head. Oh boy, yeah, that was a slow and painful death for sure. Man, I tell you. But I gotta tell you something, man. I gotta tell you something. Seeing Jet Li fight a whole bunch of MMA fighters, some of them are UFC. Some of I think most of them were the UFC fighters. You know, three of them I really recognized. You know, yeah, Randy Couture. Speaking of Expendables, you know, yeah, Randy Couture, Chuck Liddell, and Tito Ortiz that he did have a fight with in the one-on-one. You know, you know Tito Ortiz. You know, dude's a brick shit house. You know, and then, you know, yeah, and Lee, you know, throwing some shots in. You know, he threw a shot in his face, and Ortiz blocked it. You know, top of his head there. You know, yeah, that was you know, yeah, that was real cool to see, you know, and then a whole bunch of other fighters start jumping in, you know, once Lee got the upper hand, a whole bunch of other fighters start jumping in, and he started fighting them, you know, man, I tell you, you know, yeah, and the fighting in the India octagon too, the octagon cage, man, the funniest part of that was, you know, when Lee wanted to get out the first time, because he and Tom Marlowe's character, they was in this underground fight club looking for this particular guy that has a particular ring because he don't know the dude's name, he just know him by his ring. So yeah, when Tom Marlowe found the guy, you know, Lee thought, yeah, okay, yeah, you win. So yeah, he tried to leave, and the ring announcer, this short dwarf, the short bald dwarf that looked like he could have played Krillin in a live action Dragon Ball Z movie, a real Dragon Ball Z movie, not that shit we had years ago, Dragon Ball Evolution. What the hell? What was that about? But yeah, yeah, he had this cat. He looked like he could really play Krillin. I mean, yeah, he had some moves of his own. Yeah, put me down or I'll kick your ass, Bruce. I'm not Bruce. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, this fight, yeah, yeah, but yeah, watching that scene where Lee is Lee, he's trying to get away from these cats. He's climbing the cage and everything. The cage breaks off. He grabs one of the lights, swinging. Lands down, walks out. The crowd is crazy, going crazy. Cheering for him and everything. That was just plain awesome all throughout. That entire scene was just plain awesome. And then yeah, we see a nice little Rough Riders. What? Rough Riders moment with DMX getting chased by the cops, and he's on a four-wheeler. Yeah, I tell you, man, I used to listen to a lot of DMX back in my high school days, man. I used to listen to a lot of DMX, and a lot of Eminem back in the day. And I was a big LL Cool J fan still. Still am, but I was a big LL Cool J fan. I would listen to quite a bit of his shit, but I would listen to a lot of X and Eminem back in the day. Yeah, man, I tell you, yeah, seeing DMX ride on the four wheeler, yeah, stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop, it reminds me of that, nice little flashback of that. But yeah. Yeah, this movie, it's just 100% cool all the way through, cool all the way through, from beginning to end, you had Jet Li and DMX have a little scuffle with each other in the beginning, they team up, become partners and allies at the end, So yeah, all this just so X can get his daughter back, So yeah, oh yeah, X, yeah, he had a pretty good fight scene with one of Martha Costco's boys, Yeah, they fighting around an airplane, my man gets he gets knocked out by one of the wings, you know. Yeah, wrong kid. X thrown the wheel blocks. Yeah, definitely the wrong father. DMX, yeah, the head movement, But yeah, I tell you, man, yeah, just straight up cool all the way through. Hell, speaking of cool, Gabrielle Union and Kelly Hu had a fight, a fight scene together. I mean, yeah, this movie, everybody had a highlight. Everybody had a highlight in the movie. Everybody had a highlight in this movie. Lots of highlight moments. Yeah, this is one of the better of the action star rapper collaboration at that time. This is one of the better ones. So yeah, I tell you, yeah, this movie, yeah, cool as hell. Yeah, straight up 5 out of 5. That's for damn sure. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Cradle to the grave, man. 5 out of 5. It's just 100% cool. 100% cool. It was a huge thrill ride. That's for damn sure. That's exactly what it was. Huge thrill ride. Okay, man. Next week though. Next week is the beginning of summer. Officially, the beginning of summer. So yeah, you know what I do. Hit you with a really cool superhero movie. The summer blockbuster. Here we go. Next week, man. We're gonna start it up. So you keep it locked right here for that. I'm going to take it right to the stars once again. So yeah, check my other shit right here. So subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, all the dads out there, happy Father's Day. And this show is off.